Hello everyone, and welcome to today's live stream. We have an early one, an afternoon one. At least it's afternoon for me. I'm not sure what time it is over in your side of the world. You can let me know in the chat below. But we are here today for a collective healing for self-love. I almost can't believe that I haven't done a live stream on self-love. I feel like I've done so many heart-centered ones, emotional ones. I think I even did the relationship with yourself to have like a positive one, but I don't know if I've ever done a self-love one before. So today it's all about that self-love. It's all about connecting deeper to your capacity to love yourself, to accept yourself, to forgive yourself, and really just allow yourself to be. Allow yourself to be without judgment. Allow yourself to be without criticism. Allow yourself to be without expectation, so that you can experience the freedom that you were sent here and born to live through, to experience, to be. So if you are feeling this Reiki energy so far, go ahead and share some energy with me back. You can share this live or like this live. Give me a follow if you are not already, or even just comment in the chat how you're feeling, how your day has been, what you're hoping to receive from this Reiki healing session today. And of course, as always, in a little bit, we're going to get into mini Reiki healing sessions. So I will be tapping into your individual energy, seeing where you are blocked, asking you what your area of concern is in health. Maybe it's your physical body, emotional body, mental body, or even spiritual body that is really negative right now, or posing as a frustration or an obstacle for you. So let's go ahead and do a reading on that, see what is going on with you energetically, and what I find we will then start to heal. So go ahead and get in line. I only have a few spots available today. I think I have about 5 spots available, so make sure that you are getting them as soon as possible so that you can get them on the live stream. If for whatever reason you do not want to have your mini Reiki session on the live stream and you rather it be private, totally fine. Let me know that when you fill out your form as well. And to get in line, all you have to do is go to the link in my bio and hit mini Reiki session, and we'll get started on those in a minute. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. We will get into a little bit more of a silent Reiki healing for the collective, but for right now, we have a lot of people coming on in and saying hello, and I don't want to ignore you, so let me go ahead, scroll real quickly to the top of my chat here. Hello, hello. Hi, Marcy. Happy to see you here. Yes, you did just get in line as well. Yasi, hello. Needing some fire breathing. So you don't know what fire breath is, but you are requesting it for stress. So maybe you've heard it before. So you can do rapid fire breathing if you would like to. I'm not going to navigate everyone to do that practice today because it's not a part of what is already created for today's session. But for those of you who would like to try it on your own, rapid fire breathing is kind of like panting breathing, if that makes sense. At least the way that I know it. There could be other variations of fire breathing as well, and that's totally fine. But the way that I know it is like rapid fire breathing or like panting breathing. So when you think of animals like your dog and they just got out on a really nice run, they come back inside and then they start to pant. And so you're going to fill your lungs with air. Make sure you reach all the way down to your diaphragm. And from your diaphragm, you are exhaling short breaths and then inhaling short breaths as well. So inhale like this. And then exhale, inhale. And if you would like to, you can do like 20 sets, or not 20 sets, a set of 20. And then you can do maybe 2 or 3 sets as we're here doing this self-love healing. But for everyone else who is just looking to relax today and decompress and really start to connect to that feeling of loving yourself, we're just gonna do our regular breathing in, deep down to the belly, and from the belly out through the mouth. Connecting to yourself on a deeper level, letting go of the day this far, in through the nose. out through the mouth. In through the nose. And out through the mouth. So we have a few of you who've come on here saying that you're stressed. A lot of you actually are saying that you're stressed, so this is a really great live stream for you to be a part of. We are here to relax today. We are here to find some peace. We are here to encourage ourselves to expand our heart space and love ourselves even more, fill our cups even more, so that not only do we feel good, but whatever is left gets then sent to the world around us. So make sure that you have a lot of capacity to let go today, letting go of your resistance towards love, which often comes through and manifests as fear, doubt, lack, or worry. So if some of those themes come up for you today in the session, just breathe it in and breathe it out. So here we go. Make sure that you are sitting up tall, all the way from your sits bone or your root, all the way up to the top or crown of your head. You're going to take your shoulders, roll them up, back, and down so that they're laying nicely in their socket. You're going to unclench your jaw by separating your teeth and placing your tongue on the roof of your mouth. You're going to breathe in deep, in through your nose, and out through the mouth as you relax all of the muscles of the face, all of the muscles of the shoulders, down to your fingertips, down to your hips, down to your toes. If you have any requests for what you would like for me to do here in a healing session, then I do have mini Reiki sessions available. All of the collective Reiki healing that I do is always going to be intuitively led, and it's already pre-manifested, if that makes sense. So there is a rhyme and a reason to what I do here. So if there is someone who wants a lot more plucking, if there's someone who wants a lot more beaming, if there's someone who wants a lot more breath work, then you can certainly request that through a mini Reiki session. Alright, we're going to go ahead and slow it down. Those mini Reiki sessions aren't starting yet, so you can get in line. But at this time, we're going to quiet ourselves, and by ourselves, I mean myself. But I'm going to quiet myself to allow you guys to tap into your inner being, tap into your heart space, tap into that version of you who still might be suffering or struggling with something. Give them some peace, give them some comfort, give them some love, and give them some space and some grace to come through and tell you what is on their mind, for your heart to tell you what is going on that you may not have been paying attention to. So we'll take that time here together now. If you are feeling this energy, let me know in the chat exactly how you're feeling, or share some energy with me by sharing this live stream with someone who is in need of some self-love today. You can like this live stream or even give me a follow to continue our healing journey together. Beautiful. How is everyone feeling so far? For those of you who have just tuned in, hello. My name is Melody Unique. I also go by Mystique Awakening. I'm an energy healer and a spiritual mentor. And in today's live stream, we were just doing collective healing using Reiki, of course, for self-love. And so right now we are switching gears into our mini Reiki healing sessions because we do have some people in line and I don't want to keep them waiting for any longer. So if you are someone who is like, okay, wow, this Reiki healing was feeling really good for the collective. I can't even imagine how it would feel if it was just sent to me and me only. That's what you have the opportunity to do right now. You can go and join in on the line and get your place. I only have a couple slots left. I think I only have 2 or 3 slots left for anyone who's wanting those mini Reiki healing sessions. I will see what's going on in your energy centers, see if there are some sort of imbalances, or depending on your area of concern, I can check in on certain areas for you on your body or in your emotional body, in your mental body, so your mindset, or even your connection to spirit. All right, so you can go ahead and sign up through the link in my bio, and it is mini Reiki session. So let's go ahead and get started. There is someone who did sign up for a Reiki healing session last night that we couldn't get to, so I'm actually going to start with them first, and then right after, Marcy, I believe that you are next, and so we'll do yours after. All right, so first person is Neely. Neely, I don't know if you are here right now. That'd be awesome if you were, and so coincidental, but if not, that's totally fine. We're going to get into your healing session that you purchased for last night. So your area of concern is that you need a reset due to many, many, many past traumas. So let's see what we can do. Let's see what I can tap into and start to heal for you. When it comes to a reset, it is a couple different things. So just to let you know, this Reiki is a mini session. So we are going to get to as much as we possibly can in our time frame, but it is up to you to maintain the healing work that we're doing after the session. When I do mini sessions, this energy does last within your system for at least 10 days, so you will start to experience more and more healing benefits as the days go on, and then around that 10-day mark or a little bit after, you can always get a full session or even sign up for another mini session. With that being said, let's go ahead and tap in. I'm going to have you consent out loud or even in your head or in the chat if you'd like, if you are here right now. I'm going to have you sit up tall and straight and breathe in deep. And out. So first things first, I saw an owl for you. So owls are all about intuition. Owls are all about seeing things that are difficult to see or being able to see in the dark. I did a lot of research on owls when I too had a vision of an owl come up for me, and it was a lot to do with the owl having such good eyesight in the dark that if compared to an eagle in the day, the owl would still beat it, or at least be a little bit tied up with the eagle. So we all know that the eyes of the eagle are very sharp, very clear. You can see things from miles away. It's completely a bird's eye view. And so owls have that capability, but in the dark. They are the predators when it turns into nighttime. And so with all of that being said, every single time we see an animal in one of these visions or healing sessions, it usually is corresponding with some sort of medicine for you at this time. So what I'm going to remember to do is take a picture of my medicine animal book with the owl in it, and then have you read the whole entire thing for yourself. But that's just a little bit of a blurb for you to just understand that right now your psychic gifts may be activating a little bit more, just meaning that your intuition may seem a little bit more enhanced than usual, or it's about time to really focus in on listening to your intuition. It could mean that you are ignoring your intuition at this time as well. So when you read that blurb, you'll get to see for yourself which one is the medicine for you at this time. So let me see what else I am sensing for you. A lot of sacral energy. Sacral is blocked. I'm sensing for you a little bit of heat, if you will. And so I believe that tapping into either the element of water or the element of air is going to be best. We're going to get into the actual healing in a moment, but I need to get these messages out first for you so that when we do heal, I can be quiet. So we're definitely going to infuse you with a lot more of a cooling and soothing sensation, just because sometimes when we're over agitated with the heat element in our bodies, that could really lead to us getting frustrated easily, angry easily. And because we're doing a healing for your past traumas, we could be experiencing the symptoms and the side effects of that, which could be that anger, that frustration, that extra amount of heat and spiciness that is just a little bit outside of uncomfortable. Let me see what else I have for you. The heart space, of course, we're going to work on that a lot today. Breath work is going to be super, super important for you during the whole entire healing session. And if you can continue that kind of practice outside of the session, that would be great as well. But just remembering to breathe in all the way through your gut and diaphragm, and any emotions that you feel come up during the session, use your mouth to exhale and exhale loudly. All right. So we're really going to focus in on the sacral. We're going to focus in on the heart space, a little bit of the solar plexus because I'm sensing an underactivity, and then a little bit with the third eye to help you not only hear with your intuition, but in the third eye as well. So let's go ahead and get started. Breathe in deep. Neely, go ahead and take 3 more deep breaths in for me, in through the nose. Out through the mouth. Continue the last 2 at your own pace. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with sending some Reiki symbols to all 3 of those energy centers that we worked on the most today. Actually, it was 4. So we're going to start over here with the crown, the heart space, the solar plexus, and the sacral. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. Beautiful. So excellent session today. You received the Reiki very, very well. So I love to see that. With that being said, I know in the beginning I talked a lot about the fire element being very present within your being. And so to use a little bit more of the water, use a little bit more of the air. And so what I mean by that is that we have all 5 elements within us of earth, fire, air, spirit, and water. I think I got all of them. And they have to be balanced within our body, and if there's one that is too much or too little, it impacts the whole entire ecosystem that makes up our mood, our behavior, our decisions, our peace of mind. And so for you, doing any sort of water cleanse, meaning like a detox bath with a little bit of salt in your water, send some intentions to purify, to release, to soothe, to feel just like peaceful. You can also do something like Florida water cleanses. You could do Kananga water cleanses, which is just from the ylang ylang flower. And then last suggestion there would be maybe even creating some moon water. So moon water in a new or full moon. Full moons typically are meant to release. New moons can be used to release as well, but more so for opening yourself up to new things to come. So new moon, new things, and then full moon, full completion, if you will. If you need pointers on that, because that rundown was a bit quick, then you can get the Protect Your Energy video, which goes over how to use all 5 elements to cleanse yourself and then protect your energy because you're cleansing your energy. Or a great suggestion for you as well, if you're saying that you have many, many, many past traumas, a really good way to begin the healing process if you haven't started that already, or if you're getting confused with all of the information online, is to sign up for my Beyond Balance program. The Beyond Balance program is only 30 days, 4 weeks. You get to go through it in a self-paced way, so you don't have to rely on me or any, Zoom meetings for this particular program. You can just go ahead and access it and do those modules when you feel like you need some extra energy healing techniques and practices, but it really goes over how to balance those elements in your being. It already has the Protect Your Energy video, and it goes over every single week how to heal the 4 different bodies: physical body, emotional body, mental body, spiritual body. That is how I got past a lot of my traumas and started to forgive myself and heal, and all of that information is in that program for you. So you can sign up through the link I will send you in your email, but also you can sign up by always going to the link in my bio on my socials and then clicking Beyond Balance. Okay, so thank you so much, Neely. I appreciate your patience with my Reiki healing getting sent to you, and I'm so happy that you trusted me with this session today. So anyone resonate with Neely's session? How do you relate? Is there anything that you actually relate to? Is there something that you don't relate to? Is there something that was a takeaway that you're like, oh, I didn't really know that? For some of you guys who enter these sessions a lot, I'm just drilling in your head what to do all the time, and it's very consistent, it's very repetitive, but that's because I believe in the work that I do and the work that I've learned, and it creates massive results. So I always want to see you feeling better and maintaining the peace and harmony and balance that is within you. And with that being said, I'm going to read some comments and get straight into Marcy's healing, because Marcy's been waiting so patiently to get her mini Reiki session. Drink some water. Just purchased a mini session. You've helped me so much over the last several years. Thank you. Oh, yes. I'm so happy that we're going to get to do a session for you today. Just wondering, do you have a cord cutting video or tutorials? No, I only have a cord cutting service. There are tons of cord cutting videos that are here on TikTok. Just make sure that you're flipping through a couple of them, making sure that the people that you are getting that information from are reliable and credible. I only have a cord cutting service, which is about $75, I think it is right now. You don't have to get on a Zoom call or anything for that. We just have a quick little chat and discussion about what it is that you need, what it is that you're looking for. I will go ahead and protect both of the parties who are in the cord cutting energetically. I send Reiki to you both in the meantime as well, and then I'll take little highlight reels of the actual cord cutting process so that you get to see and read with your own intuition how that connection dynamic was from start, middle, and end. Okay, Marcy just got on her 15-minute break. We gotta go. We gotta hustle. Let's do it. Let's see. Let me go ahead and enter this in. Okay, beautiful. All right, Marcy, so third eye / crown to guides. And I know that you've been doing a lot of the modules in Beyond Balance. I'm very proud of you. You're a very consistent student and I give you an A+. So with that being said, let's check up on your third eye and crown to maybe enhance a little bit more of that connection or just see what's going on right now with that connection in general. So Marcy, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, so my question to you, Marcy, is what's going on with the heart space? So a lot of times when we're wanting to connect to spirit, have a sharper connection, be more focused, have more clarity, receive messages and downloads and codes, or even just kind of ascend and raise our vibration a little bit more. Not only do we have to keep into consideration, yes, what's going on here in those spiritual centers, but we also have to keep in mind what's going on through our root, because we know we cannot go high unless we go low, as above so below, right? So we have to be able to reach all the way down deep and root ourselves very well in order for us to grow those energetic antennas that help us connect more. We got real woo woo, but you're here with me. So with that being said, right now I actually do feel like an underactivity in the root, but mostly what I'm sensing for you is the connection to the heart space. We need to spend way more time in the heart space. So if you're already on week 2, I don't know where you're at. If you are on week 2, stay there for a little bit, do those practices a little bit more often so that you feel comfortable here, because a lot of people think that the center of intuition is in the crown and third eye. That's just how we receive it, right? But the actual intuition is in the heart space first. So if you're trying to like reach up high and get these downloads, get this connection going, get collective wisdom, get new ideas, brainstorm, like understand and have knowing and, you know, assurance mentally, it's got to be in the heart first. It doesn't happen here without happening here. So we're going to get the head and the heart in the same place today for you, to just help you heal as much as we can from the outside in, and you will be responsible for the inside out. I'm going to read this comment that you're saying real quick. Ever since I let go those guides not resonate to me. I've had headaches. Okay. I thought the heart is doing better, but feeling missing out on love. The heart could still be doing better, but the heart could just need some more love too. You know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get started with that. And so you've had headaches. Okay. So what may be happening is when we try to have a very strong connection to our guides and always use those 2 energy centers without the power of the lower energy centers, it's going to give us a headache, because we're trying to force way too much energy here where we don't have to force. This flows naturally. If you're having to force anything, then you know you're doing it in the opposite direction. It's all about allowance. It's all about receiving. It's all about detoxing what needs to be shed. And then from there, the receptors are going to come on. You don't need to force it up here. Yes, you can enhance it like you're having like a camera lens open and close a little bit, but we don't have to force it to be able to see. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully that helps you on a mental level, know what you're connecting to on an energetic level. Keep breathing. Good. There's a lot of activations that we just did at this time to really help more of that positive and healthy energetic flow in the heart space. So releasing some resentments, releasing some bitterness, releasing some envy or jealousy. There could be a lot of energies blocking the heart. So we just did an overall cleanup and then activation for what it is that you do prefer, so that the energy of the heart space can find its path back to itself. You can take your hands at this time, rub them together, blow into them 3 times. And place on the heart space. Give your time to breathe and connect to the heat that is between your palms and your chest. We're going to add some soothing energy to the crown and third eyes to help you feel more relieved from those headaches. Very good. All right. You can keep your hands placed on your heart space if you prefer, or you can lower them down to your lap and take in 3 more deep breaths for me, Marcy. Very good. I'm going to go ahead and close you out. So, Marcy, you already know the drill. We can replay the session over and over again and then re-listen to that beginning portion to really tap into the energies that we talked about and really check in with the heart in a little bit of a different way. Again, it could still be progressing for you. I do not remember where your heart space was the last time we did an energy reading or healing for you, because it's been a hot minute, but you're probably better off, guarantee it. I didn't sense anything that was too bad, just on an intuition side of it all. That's where I sensed a lot of the source of it. And then you're getting the symptoms up here because they're connected. But yeah, just keep up the great work in the program. I'm very proud of you. Continue to comment and let me know whatever your progress is in between, and then we'll keep in touch. So thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. Okay, so anyone relate or resonate to Marcy's energy healing? Let me know in the chat. And if you're liking the show so far, then I am pleased to have you. Thanks so much for allowing me to take up your space and your time and your attention, really. It's a very valuable resource. If you have not given me a follow already, go ahead and please do. I do these live streams quite often and just got back into doing them a little bit more consistently at this time. You can also find me on YouTube or even over on Instagram, but really just say hi. Just send me a little DM sometime after the live stream if you enjoyed it today, and let me know how you've been feeling afterwards. All right, so we have Jill next. Thank you so much for waiting so patiently, Jill. And then we have Celia afterwards. I think I'm able to take 1 or 2 more after Celia. So if you would like to get a Reiki healing session, a mini version right here on the live stream, go ahead and fill out the form through the link in my bio and hit mini Reiki session. Excuse me. So Jill, fighting illness and then whatever I sense. Hi baby, I'm Mr. Happy. I sent the boys to them. Well, I didn't send the boys. I took the boys and washed them myself at the groomers. There's a little station you can wash dogs, and now my dogs are all floofy. But Jill, okay, if you are still here with us, thank you for sticking around. And you can consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take in a deep breath and let it out. Okay, let's see what's going on with you. For you as well, I'm sensing a lot of heat in the body, mostly around this area, almost sinking to right above the solar plexus, and it's like all this, and it's more so the front body. I'm gonna see if there's any other symptoms that you're experiencing on a physical level. Perhaps a little bit of digestion issues is what I could be sensing for you at this time. And I honestly just have a feeling of general discomfort, like uncomfortable in your skin. So I'm not sure if your skin has some sort of reaction going on right now, or it's just like you always try to get comfy, you always try to find some like rest or relaxation, and just whatever is going on within your physical body, it's not allowing you to like feel completely like normal. You're like, yes. So with that being said, we're going to soothe as much as we possibly can. I highly suggest that if this is more like a regular cold, or you just have some like flu symptoms going on or something like that, then turn to an egg cleanse. There is a video of how to do an egg cleanse from top to bottom in my TikTok channel, but I will do my best to remember to send it to you through email so you don't have to go searching and sifting for it. But in between now and then, if you're like, well, no, I want to go ahead and see, then scrolling down through TikTok and finding me doing the egg cleanse is going to benefit you a lot to maintain the healing work we're doing after the session. And then if you would like to, you can take a couple pictures of what the egg showed you and send it over to me so I can help you do the reading and intuitive part of it. What else am I sensing for you? A beetle. Wow, we're getting so many animals today, and I love it. A beetle. So off the top of my head, I do not recall what the medicine is of the beetle, but when I do find it, I will go ahead and send that to you as well, so that you have that knowing and that understanding and what the medicine is here to say. I will say that the beetle that I am seeing is very like navy blue to green. It's kind of the ones that have that reflection on it, where it's super pretty, a little bit neon, super reflective, and it just molds from blue to green. And so it also having those colors on it represents the third eye and the heart space. I don't know what it is about these past 2 days or this week, but so many people have been having third eye stuff going on, heart stuff going on. Maybe it's the time of the season. I don't know if it's the water everyone's drinking, or maybe it's just the time. Maybe the planets are aligning in a way that are infusing a lot more of that energy that is needed in those areas. So with that being said, what is going on in the third eye? An underactivity, but an overactivity in the crown. So it's waiting to visualize a lot of things on a mental level, perhaps plan out a lot of things. Maybe you're unsure of, it's almost like you're unsure of your life right now in this instant. Like there's stuff that's up in the air. You're feeling a little like you're feeling uneasy is what I'm sensing, in a very mental way first. And then I see it creeping down a little bit into those digestive issues that we were talking about. So now we're figuring out what that's all about. But there's like something going on right now. So I'm not sure if you're like going through a breakup, or you're going through a change in jobs, or someone just gave you some news and you're like really resonating with them and you are empathizing with them. There's something that's like shaking you up right now. So with that being said, I do see an underactivity in the root as well. Very important during uncertain times to make sure that you are staying very grounded and present. And it's not a mental thing, it is an actual physical thing. So grounding out in nature, skin to earth contact for at least 20 minutes, preferably 2 times a day at least, so you can discharge and detox yourself from the stress, the overwhelm, anxiety, the burnouts, and for you, just a lot of the uncertainty really is what I'm sensing for you. So great reading. Let's get into actually healing some stuff for you. Make sure you're sitting up tall and straight, and for you specifically, make sure that you are protruding your chest a little bit. Expand the chest, open up, lift the chin, get the throat in there as well, and keep breathing. Very good. Keep breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. Take in 3 more deep breaths for me, Jill. Very good. All right, went ahead and closed you out. So Jill, great session today. A lot of relaxing, a lot of soothing for you. I know that when you're fighting illness, it's like, just when is there a moment to rest, right? Your body's always doing something, but hopefully this gave your body a bit of an immunity boost and a little bit more of that soothing sensation. Jill, if you have not heard of my Beyond Balance program yet, definitely time to consider signing up for that if you are really in a healing journey and you are really needing some next steps that you don't really know who to turn to or where to go or what information is accurate and right. I don't remember your name specifically coming up very often, and forgive me if I'm forgetting you for any reason, but if you are someone who's a little bit new here and you are resonating with the healing that we're doing today, it's a great way to maintain the healing session with one of those programs. It's my starter program, and it allows you to understand how to heal your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. It's only 4 weeks and it's self-paced, so you can go ahead and access that whenever you need to, whenever you're feeling a little bit off. But there we do focus on nervous system regulation, and so if you're fighting some illnesses right now, it is a good idea to consider your nervous system and how to regulate it so that your body is functioning at maximum capacity. Okay, so that is what I suggest, as well as an egg cleanse too, okay, to really help break apart and absorb any of that lingering illness that is within you that's making you feel uncomfortable. So thank you so much for trusting me with your energy today, and I hope to see you again, talk to you again very, very soon. Elle, yes, I believe I did receive that. Does Reiki work if you're like under the influence? If you are the one receiving the Reiki, then yes, it still works if you're under the influence. One of two things can happen. Well, from my experience, one of two things can happen. One, you will start to feel a little bit sick because it could be purging those substances, or it could make you feel very, 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 very drunk and very, 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 very high. So super, super intoxicated. It can either boost it or try to remove it. And so you would think like, oh great, it's like boosting it, making me feel good. Like, whoa, I want to do this all the time. I would really suggest that if you are intentionally going into a Reiki session, specifically if it's a one-on-one, that you remain sober, because to me it's just like another thing that the Reiki has to maneuver around and like, be concerned with, instead of just going, straight to you. So same thing like when you go to the doctor and stuff like that, you wouldn't want to go to like the doctor and get your blood checked when you're like drunk, you know what I'm saying? So same thing for like a Reiki healing. Try your best not to be under the influence, but that's just for me. So much gratitude and love to you. Change my name. Okay, you changed the name. Got it. Sweet. So let me go ahead and see who we have next. Okay, we have Jill. We just did Jill. We have Celia who's next, and then we have Elle. Beautiful. So Celia, if you're still here, thank you so much for your patience. I never like to rush the Reiki sessions for anyone, so I do take my time. So your area of concern is that you feel a heart chakra blockage, but you don't know why, and you can't pinpoint if it's connected to your heart. Okay, so you're just sensing some blockage, but you're like, is this my heart? I think it's my heart. Maybe it's not. I don't know what the heck's going on. We can definitely see what is going on for you. So Celia, I'm going to have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay. We got a lot of stuff going on in the sacral. The sacral is very overactive. And I can see why you would think that is the heart, because we hold a lot of water energy in the sacral. We hold a lot of emotion in the hips and in that area in general. And so, especially if we're intimate, physically intimate with someone, a lot of that energy can be trapped and stored there. Also around the hips is a little bit more into like your 20s, like your teenage years to like 20s and like really early adulthood. And so it's kind of like the support that you were able to have growing up as well. So depending on how much or how little support you have had, there could also be some traumas stored in the hip area, stored in the sacral. And I'm sensing a little bit of that for you as well. Definitely need a lot more of a connection to Mother Earth, and so grounding, skin to earth contact, 20 minutes a day, at least 2 times a day, so that you can discharge a lot of that. And since it's literally right there, sacral and then root, it should be fairly easy to eliminate that as long as you're being very present with yourself. You're tapping into your breath, you're tapping into your emotions, and now you know exactly where to focus that attention. So if you've been focusing a lot of attention on the heart space, that is still very good, but now that we know a lot of the emotions that we're feeling at this time are coming from somewhere from the sacral that's being very overactive. What else do we have at this time? Interesting. The heart space is underactive, and I actually sense it's trying to numb itself. So I'm not sure if that's something that you've manifested, if that's something that you're just like, wow, I just wish I could be numb to it all. Or maybe you're someone who does partake in substances and you are trying to soothe yourself emotionally, but really what it's doing is kind of sedating you from feeling your emotions. That could also be another option. Or you are just spending a lot of time feeling overwhelmed about the emotions that you're having, not knowing what to do about them, and so they're feeling confused, and your heart space just in some sort of way with your intention felt the need to kind of concave, or felt the need to kind of hide itself, felt the need to kind of quiet down, if that makes sense energetically. So we're going to go ahead and clear some stuff there, soothe some stuff there, give it the love and opportunity that it needs to expand a little bit more and reach a more regulated and balanced state for you. And the throat is overactive, so be very wise about what it is that you're expressing, what it is that you're communicating to not only yourself, but to your body, to your emotions, to your mind, to spirit, to your neighbor or your friends. Be very wise of that storyline that you keep saying over and over and over again. And are you being honest with yourself? Are you being honest with yourself in many different ways? But I feel like it may be time, if you have not already, to truly connect to your inner being. It's your inner being right now that feels vulnerable. So different versions of ourselves can get nuanced, but the inner being, if you're asking me, is just that like raw, organic combination of our spirit self and our human self. So it's just that, like, not even the inner child, and inner child is part of it, but it's just like that pure essence of you that is inside of you. That's what I believe that inner being to me, to be within me. And so with that being said, it's definitely time to like cradle and hold that inner being and listen to the inner being, because it seems like they've been trying to say stuff to you, but I don't know if you have turned your ears to that inner being, or you've only been turning your ears upwards to spirit. You know what I'm saying? It's a different kind of energy. It's a different kind of attention that we have to put into our own being. So let's go ahead and start healing. I'm going to have you sit up tall and straight. Make sure that you are puffing that chest out. We're working on the throat space today, the heart space, the sacral, and a little bit of the root. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep on breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're doing a lot of breaking apart of that stagnant energy that is creating this overactivity in the sacral. All right. Very good. Some emotional release. That is good. I'm going to have you take in 5 more deep breaths. Continue to release. You can place your hands in Anjali Mudra. Pray your hands at the heart space if that feels what is best and comfortable for you at this time. As you complete your breaths. Focus on self-acceptance, self-compassion, and self-forgiveness. Very good, very good, very good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and close you out. Beautiful. So Celia, great releasing today. I could really sense that when we got to that sacral area, we were doing a lot of letting go, which is not always easy, but your name does say spirit healer, so I'm not sure what kind of healing it is that you do. Thank you for allowing another healer to engage with your energy. I know sometimes when you are a healer, you're even more skeptical about who you want tapping into your energy, so thank you for trusting me. I hope that you had a really good time with me. With that being said, moving forward, if you are looking for a little bit more education around specifically Reiki or even shamanism, I combine both of those modalities in my Beyond Balance program. And so you've probably heard me talk about it already so many times on the live stream, but it is a 30-day, 4-week process, self-paced. You can use those modules to heal your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. And when you know how to really engage with all 4 of those bodies, the energetic body that you have as a whole becomes more seen, understood, felt, and then equally balanced. And so no matter the chaos that's happening with you at work or at home or in your social life, this is going to guarantee you a way to release the stress and anxiety that could be holding you back from experiencing the positivity that you could be in those areas of your life. So that's what I suggest for you if you're looking for a next step and you want to become a more well-rounded healer than you already are. I have a lot of healers in that program, healers that I've trained myself through Reiki, and also other healers from completely different modalities. Even massage therapists have gone and taken these courses to understand a little bit more about the energetic body as a whole. So thank you so much, and I will hope to hear from you soon. I'm going to send you an email with your replay very soon, either later tonight or early tomorrow. I've been feeling so connected to Reiki, but have a fear of it. No, not a fear. Well, hopefully you feel that that fear is overcome now. Okay, guys, give me a second. I have to take a bathroom break. You know, out of all my years of doing Reiki live streams, I think this is my first bathroom break, which is interesting. Anyway, let me go ahead and give you a distraction piece in between that time. Happy, come over here, Mr. Happy. Come over here and say hi to the people. Oh, that's a good stretch. That's a good stretch. Come and say hi and show everyone your new little grooming. You got a little haircut. Here, will you go a little bit more this way so they can see you? All right, have fun. Please watch them. Guys, watch him. Happy, watch them. Sit. Okay, you stay. You stay. You stay. All right, how did he do? Was he entertaining or no? Did he leave and I didn't know? Okay, guys, give me 1 second because I do have my third dog, Levi, who is at the dog groomers, and I want to make sure that they didn't call me so that I can pick him up because I hate having my dogs wait for me when they're at the vet or at the groomers. And so I know that the next one that we had was Elle, and Elle, I know that you've been waiting ever so patiently, and I really appreciate it. I just want to double check real quick on my phone if I have that call. If I don't have the call, then we're doing the rest of the mini Reiki sessions. If I do have the call, then I will have to cut it short for right now, but don't worry, your Reiki healing session will get sent to you no matter what. The call, then I will have to cut it short for right now, but don't worry, your Reiki healing session will get sent to you no matter what, ASAP. Okay, are we back? Sometimes it takes a second to snap back. Are we good? We're good for the rest of the sessions, so we're good. I'm like, that's, when I get excited. It's just like, okay, so give me 1 more second. I'm just gonna read through these comments real quick, make sure I didn't miss anything while I was gone, and then we're gonna get right into your healing session, Al. Okay, good. So let's get into it. Elle, for you, your area of concern was physical mental healing. Okay, perfect. And whatever else I can sense, just not feeling the best. All right, so let us see what's going on between this mind-body connection. So, Elle, I'm gonna have you consent out loud in your head or even in the chat. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Okay, what is going on here? It's a very strong connection between the third eye and the throat centers. There is a message here, so give me 1 second to interpret it for you. Okay, they're showing me a tarot card, a very specific tarot card of the Three of Wands. And so this Three of Wands is the one where I believe he's holding that world. I don't think it's a 2, I think it's a 3. And so he's like holding the world in his hand. He's looking over the sea and he has these 3 wands with him. And it's almost like he has this energy of confidence about where he wants to go, but it's also, he just also has not made up his mind yet, in a sense, where he's optimistic about the future, certainly, even though there may be a little bit of uncertainty, but also there's a whole bunch of confidence. It's a card of knowing that you are going to move forward and making those plans for the future, but it's also a little bit about where have I been, what have I accomplished so far, and how can I take what I've learned and bring that into my next endeavor. So we have a couple different messages circling around that same tarot card at this time for you, doing tarot without even the tarot deck in front of me. But there's a lot of that energy. And so that's what I'm sensing for you a lot in the mental body. You said it talks about moving on. I think it does talk about moving on because of the new opportunities that they're foreseeing for themselves in the future. That's why they have the world in their hand. They're looking for other options. They're sensing where to go next. And then they have that ocean in front of them, almost showing them that there's a lot of possibility, a lot of potential, a lot of opportunity. But it's almost like, what will they do? But we're very, very, very still in the planning stages, or even just conceptualizing it, visualizing it, getting the ideas for it. But we're not yet into the action portion. If you feel yourself getting antsy for the action portion, you may be rushing into something more so out of a place of emotion than from a place of logic. And that is a warning that I'm hearing from your spirit guides right now, to not always take action from an emotional state, but really be vigilant about what energy is being infused when you take a certain action, when you're finally ready. But make sure that you spend more than enough time in the planning stages, conceptualizing it, understanding all of the nuances about the decision that you're going to make, especially if it is a very, very big decision. You're like, wow, that's very accurate to me and right. Okay. So with that being said, let me see what else is going on. That was just the biggest thing I saw for the mental body. For the physical body, I'm not sure if things are going on with your ears. I don't know why I'm hearing that. I'm not sure if you attended a concert recently, or you're due to get your ears checked, or you're someone who wears hearing aids, but I'm sensing a lot of outward energy. This could also mean if you're having tinnitus symptoms and stuff like that, where your ears are constantly ringing and feel very overwhelming for you. I'm sensing a lot of energy happening in the ears for whatever reason. I'm just sensing it come up and out. And it seems rather uncomfortable. It doesn't seem like anything that's affecting you very positively. Those are the sensations I'm getting for the physical body at this time. You too as well may have some sort of gut issues, or some sort of digestion issues. I'm almost sensing maybe you've been very hypervigilant about like your gut bacteria or your pH or something like that going on in your gut, just gut health in general. But I almost sense that for you at this time. So if you had issues with gut health, or you're just really preoccupied about your gut health and your diet and what it is that you're intaking, even just chemicals around you at this time that could be absorbed by you, like pesticides and stuff, that's what I'm sensing for you too. You said, yes, I have ringing sometimes. They were hurting a few weeks ago. Okay. So I'm still sensing, for whatever reason, that impact that it has left. Beautiful. So we are just going through healing the gut, the solar plexus, the intestine area, as well as some stuff with the ears on a physical level. And then we're going to infuse just a little bit more clarity and a bit more patience in your mental body, and see with everything that we're doing today in the next few days how you are feeling. If you are clenching your teeth at this time, go ahead and separate your teeth and clench that jaw. Place your tongue on the roof of your mouth. If you can, if you're sitting up nice and tall and straight, plant your feet firmly on the ground. And then keep on breathing out. Good. Go ahead and take in 3 more deep breaths for me, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Establishing a stronger connection between your mental and physical bodies. Ensuring that our actions align with our beliefs and our foresight for the future. And that we execute plans with accuracy, efficiency, and joy. Very good. Let me go ahead and close you out. Okay, so Elle, definitely let me know how you're feeling after this session. For you, energy cleansing is super important, because when you are having a disconnect between one or more or 2 or more of these bodies of yours, it is very important to make sure if you are implementing your elements enough, if you are balancing those elements within you. So we have the 5 elements that make us up, which are earth, fire, air, water, and spirit. And so right now it was a little bit more of that fiery energy, but it was a combination of a lot of air energy as well. And so if anything, we actually want to tap into earth, because we had a lot of fire and then a lot of air. We want to ground those energies and put them a little bit more into balance. Fire really does help with the future, and air elements do really help with unpredictability and sudden change. And so I sense that that is coming for you in the future, but right now we're just so distorted and which place to put our focus into, that it's just creating a little bit of internal chaos that is unneeded for what we have to handle right now. And so that's why grounding your energy is super important at this time. So you can get the Protect Your Energy video, which goes over how to use all 5 of those elements to cleanse and protect your energy. Or of course, you've been hearing me say this time and time again today, but you already knew that your physical and mental bodies needed a little bit more healing. So if you are looking to maintain the work that we're doing today, that we have done today, then it is a really good next step for you to sign up for the Beyond Balance program. Week 1, we go over the physical body. Week 2, emotional. Then mental is week 3, and spiritual is week 4. And that will give you a well-rounded amount of tools for your kit to when you are wanting some more peace and balance and harmony in your life. So thank you so much for trusting me with your energy. And I'm looking forward to hearing some more of those updates that you have throughout the next few days. You're like, right, I've been anxious, which explains that. I got you. Okay, so I know that we have some more mini Reiki sessions today. However, I am going to have to pick up my dog from the groomers right now. So I'm going to go ahead and call you out, whoever you are who has gotten a mini Reiki session, but we were not able to get it on the live stream. It's totally fine. Please excuse me that I have to pick up my dogs. You're going to get your session ASAP. I promise you. It's going to show up in your email. So make sure that you're looking out for that anytime between later tonight or even early tomorrow. I do have some 4th of July plans tomorrow. So I'm going to get these guys out to you as soon as I possibly can so that you're not waiting for too long. Thank you for having some patience and grace with me as I do these, because I do love to do these mini Reiki sessions, and I really make sure that I spend the appropriate amount of time with every single person so that no one's feeling rushed or that they're missing out on something. I want to keep it as fair as possible with what your energy needs from me at this time. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I will see you in the next one. Oh, but before we go, let me tell you who I have. I have Kim, who I'm going to be doing an energy healing session for out of the live stream. And Vladislava, welcome back. It's good to see you back. We will definitely make sure to get into your healing session as well outside of the live stream. For anyone else who would like a mini session, you can still sign up through the link in my bio. I, of course, will just be making it outside of the live. If you are needing some help and you're looking for a mentor and a coach to help you heal energetically and to connect spiritually, then make sure that you're DMing me so that we can talk about my programs and see which one is the best fit for you. I'm going to read some of these comments right now, see if there's anything I'm missing out on. It doesn't look like it. Okay, so thank you so much. I will see you guys very soon, and happy, what day is it? Wednesday. Bye.